Alright, I'm currently visiting my dad in Vermont. I've been here almost a month. And it's time to dump the gray and the black tanks. I'm going to use this Mercerator pump. Got it on Amazon. It was about $200. You got a freshwater hook up here with a valve. Over here you've got your hose connection. You just use a standard garden hose, but you want to get a 3/4 inch. And you want to make sure it's a heavy duty hose. That's right there. I've got it almost ready to go inside. And then I've got it ran around here. I have not hooked it up yet. And then I have my freshwater hose right here off my splitter. And that will also go and attach to the Mercerator pump to flush it out. And then I got my vehicle pulled up with my battery. That's how I power it. I don't hardwire it. I just use the same length cord they gave me. And then I put alligator clips on it. Like this. Where's the other one? And then that way I'm not over stressing the wiring or harming the pump. It works pretty good. I'm able to drain a full tank out, like 36 gallons. I can do that in like 3 minutes without any problems. I was a little scared the first time about putting the hose in the toilet, and I didn't know if it was going to shoot out at me or what, but I just tucked the hose down the hole and kind of under a little bit, so it's not just laid in the toilet, but I shove it down the hole a little bit. And then put the lid down on it, and I just set something like a laundry basket or something on top of it to hold the lid, and just just make sure nobody messes with it. And then come out here and I just hit the button, and I was using the glass, like the clear plastic thing, so I could see when it was empty, but you'll hear it. This has a 30-second run dry protection on it, so as soon as I hear the pump change sound, I know that it's empty. So I just hook the pump straight into the drain over there. And then today I'm going to be putting in I got the new Miracle sensors. Because my tanks don't read correctly. So I'm going to be putting, let's see, these are for the black tank, and these are for the gray tank, and they're supposed to prevent false readings. I got these, I don't remember where I got them, I think Amazon too. And I don't remember how much they were. And they call for a 3/8 drill bit if you're going to drill a new hole. I'm afraid to take the old sensors out and end up with a problem there. So I'm just going to drill new holes right next to the old sensors. And it says use a 3/8 bit. And then you just put them in, tighten down the first nut, and then hook your wire to the new sensor. So I'll be doing that today, probably make a separate video about that. Alright, so for this, we're just going to take the pump and hook it on, just like you would your normal hose. Pop the cap here. That down. Then you grab your heavy duty 3/4 inch hose. Tighten her on down. Alright, and then we get the white one. Fresh water. Trying to do this while recording is a little iffy. Okay. Should be good. I may snug that up with 2 hands here in a minute. Alright, and then we take hang on. Okay, a little tip, you want to make sure this button is off. When you click it, it's a click on, click off. When you just make sure the button's sticking up before you hook the batteries up. So far twice I've had the button pushed in, and when I hooked the battery up, this thing ran for a second. Supposed to be able to do that for 30 seconds, but the more you do it, I imagine the worse it is for the pump, so take note of that. And then I got the wires hooked up to the battery. At this point, I'm going to go inside and shove the other end of this hose into the toilet. So, alright, so turn the fan on. And see, I just shoved it down in the toilet. Lay this thing down. I'm just going to put like that on it and maybe a couple magazines. And that'll be sufficient. Alright, now we pull tanks, and we start with the black one. So, pull the lever. Make sure this valve's off. Make sure this valve's off too. It is right now. Crossways is off. That would be on. I'm gonna pull this. Alright, and then we start pumping. This little thing, and there it is. I ran it for a little bit. Now I'm just going to go make sure there's no problems in the bathroom, and if there isn't, then I'll continue. That's good. Alright, since I'm doing sensors today too, I'm going to probably back flush some water way up in there a couple of times. I'll pause it and come back when it's closer to being done. Alright, sounds like it might be close, but let's find out. Probably just chewing up debris. Alright, you hear that? That tank's pretty much empty. Now if I wait a minute, some more sludge will start kind of coming down. I'll do it again. Yep. Alright, so that's pretty much empty. I'm gonna turn on the water now. And I'm going to turn on this valve, and I'm going to backfill that tank. I don't know when it's full or not. My gauges and stuff don't work, so just let it run a little bit. About a minute or so, probably. Come back in a minute. Alright, it's been about a minute or so. I'm going to turn it off here first. gonna pump it out again. I don't like how it drips right there and goes like right into the motor. Well, not in the motor, but it goes, I guess it's just going on it. I don't like it, but for some reason that hose leaks, so I gotta get another hose. It's not the seal. Alright, so this time when I hear it make a different noise, I'm going to turn this pump off, and then I'm going to close the black tank and open the gray tank up there and get rid of that water too. That hose put a lot of water in there for 1 minute to work. Alright, it's starting to sound funny, so I'm going to give it a break for a minute. It's not hot. It's warm, but it ain't hot. Alright, there's that. You heard it make that sound. Okay, close the black tank. Now I'm going to open the gray, which sucks to reach. Alright, and here we go with the gray tank. I think I'm going to pause this and let this thing cool down for a minute, just in case it's overheating. Do a courtesy flush too, since I'm moving on to the gray water, the clean stuff. There we go. Alright, I'm going to run this tank out. Back in a minute. Alright, so there's the gray tank. Now I'm going to back flush the gray tank. Same thing, we'll let the hose run for a minute. Okay. And pump it again. Okay, now I'm going to close the gray tank. Black tank's already closed, just got to close the gray. Such a pain in the ass to crawl in.